A popular WWE superstar has revealed that he began taking acting lessons after watching a segment involving Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. The star, Omos, was beyond impressed with the duo's work. At this point, the bloodline has been an integral part of WWE TV for over 4 years. Reigns, Jey Uso, and many others are responsible for the story's massive success. On the latest edition of 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway, Omos revealed that he once saw a segment at the iconic MSG and was quite impressed. The segment featured a confrontation between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. After watching the confrontation, Omos joined acting classes. Reigns and Jey were out for each other's blood last year. Their rivalry ended at SummerSlam 2023, when the OTC defeated Jey to retain his undisputed WWE title. A lot has changed over the past year or so. Jey and Reigns recently mended fences on an episode of SmackDown. Reigns and the Usos lost a massive 6-man tag team match to Solo Sikoa's Bloodline at the 2024 WWE Crown Jewel PLE in Saudi Arabia. In WWE, the line between wrestling and acting has always been blurred. Wrestlers aren't just athletes, they're performers, storytellers, and characters. A recent revelation by a current WWE star shows just how seriously some wrestlers are taking this storytelling aspect. Inspired by a powerful segment between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, this star decided to enroll in acting classes to deepen their skills and bring more emotional weight to their performances. This decision highlights WWE's evolution into a place where compelling narratives and character depth are as critical as athleticism, with stars striving to create moments that resonate deeply with fans. The impactful storyline of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. To understand what drove this WWE star to acting classes, we need to revisit the intense storyline between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Since his 2020 return as the Tribal Chief, Reigns has been on a transformative journey, going from a powerhouse fan favorite to a complex, brooding anti-hero who demands respect from his family and peers. This character change marked one of the most significant reinventions in WWE history, redefining Roman Reigns as a compelling, sometimes ruthless figure who is loyal to family but unyielding in his quest for dominance. In this storyline, Reigns manipulated his real-life cousin, Jey Uso, who, though reluctant, found himself caught between family loyalty and self-respect. Their story was filled with raw emotions, betrayal, and brutal matches, including their unforgettable I Quit match at Hell in a Cell. Jey's internal struggle and emotional turmoil over whether to stand by his cousin or defy him brought a level of depth rarely seen in WWE. Their exchanges weren't just about dominance or title belts. They explored themes of family, pride, and the lengths we go to protect those bonds, even when it costs us dearly. Watching these segments, it became clear that WWE stars could bring an almost cinematic quality to their performances. Reigns and Uso weren't just playing characters, they embodied them, living out their struggles, anger, and love in ways that resonated with fans far beyond the ring. And this raw, emotional storytelling was precisely what inspired this WWE star to seek acting training. In a candid interview, this WWE star shared that watching the intensity of Reigns and Uso's performances led to a light bulb moment. They realized that if they wanted to reach those storytelling heights, they would need to work on their acting skills. Wrestling had always come naturally to them, but the character work required a different kind of dedication and vulnerability. Seeing Jey Uso, a character many fans knew primarily as a tag team specialist, deliver such a heart-wrenching performance made this star wonder what kind of emotions they could unlock if they pushed themselves beyond their comfort zone. The decision to enroll in acting classes wasn't about leaving wrestling behind, but rather about enhancing their abilities as a WWE superstar. They wanted to bring their character to life in a more believable, nuanced way, just as Reigns and USO had. After all, in WWE, the most memorable moments are often the ones that feel real, when fans can see the humanity behind the larger-than-life personas. The decision by this star to seek acting training also speaks to a broader trend in WWE. The company has shifted significantly in recent years, with a renewed emphasis on storytelling and character development. While the high-flying moves and intense matches are still vital, WWE has recognized that what keeps fans invested are the stories and the characters behind them. Roman Reigns' tribal chief persona is a perfect example of this evolution. By adding depth to his character, WWE transformed him from a polarizing figure into one of its biggest stars, a complex anti-hero who fans love to hate. And this was no accident. Reigns has repeatedly emphasized the importance of developing his character, understanding the nuances of his role, and delivering a performance that goes beyond physicality. This trend is also evident in the storylines WWE is crafting for other wrestlers. Stars like Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, and Becky Lynch have all taken on characters that go beyond the typical face or heel archetypes, adding layers of complexity and intrigue. Fans today expect WWE superstars to be both athletes and actors, capable of delivering a suplex 1 minute and a dramatic monologue the next. Acting classes could be a game changer for this WWE star, giving them tools to express emotions, develop stage presence, and create believable reactions that elevate their character. Through acting training, they could learn about timing, emotional control, and how to project intensity, even in subtle gestures. These skills are particularly useful in WWE, where performers must convey a story in front of a live audience with exaggerated expressions and movements that still feel authentic. In acting classes, this star would also learn to tap into their vulnerabilities, an essential skill for any character-driven performance. Vulnerability is what makes a character relatable, whether they're a hero or a villain. When wrestlers bring a touch of humanity to their characters, showing pain, doubt, fear, or sadness, fans become more invested in their journey. This training could allow them to take their character in new, unexpected directions and connect with the audience on a deeper level. With their enhanced acting skills, this WWE star could potentially take on more challenging, emotionally rich storylines. They could become part of rivalries and alliances that explore themes of betrayal, loyalty, or redemption, themes that resonate because they reflect real human experiences. Perhaps they'll be given a storyline where they must wrestle with inner conflicts or confront a mentor figure, a common narrative in WWE that often requires strong acting to make it believable. With acting training, this star could also bring more nuance to their promos. In WWE, promos are a vital part of a wrestler's persona, as they allow fans to hear directly from the character. Strong promo work can elevate a character, turning them from an afterthought into a main event player. Acting classes could give this wrestler the confidence to deliver impactful, memorable promos that fans will talk about long after the show ends. Joining acting classes also shows a forward-thinking approach to career development. WWE has become a stepping stone for many stars who eventually crossed over into Hollywood. Wrestlers like The Rock, John Cena, and Batista all transitioned from WWE to successful acting careers, and each has credited WWE for teaching them how to perform under pressure. By honing their acting skills now, this WWE star could be preparing for a future where they, too, take on roles outside of WWE. For this WWE star, watching Roman Reigns and Jey Uso create one of WWE's most compelling storylines was a turning point. The emotional depth, the raw intensity, and the dramatic realism they brought to their feud made this star realize that they wanted to bring the same kind of authenticity to their performances. Enrolling in acting classes was a bold step, one that shows their dedication to becoming a more well-rounded performer and an iconic character in WWE.